And, oh, that's got to go.
I think it's on the dam.
We wanted the water ball. We wanted the water ball. I think I even saw a splash. We'll see if that pops up on.
We'll see.
Hey. Welcome to this episode of the Maintenance Academy's Front Nine, Conversations in Multifamily. We are out at River Falls Plantation in Duncan, South Carolina, and joining me for the third episode is Rachel Cobb with THS National. Rachel, are you excited to be here?
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a great time.
It's a beautiful day.
Oh, I can't believe the weather.
It's such a good day for golf. But speaking of golf, how is your golf game?
You know, so-so. I don't play as much as I'd like to, but I do enjoy it.
Okay.
And I don't take it too serious, so I'm a lot of fun on the course.
Doesn't take it serious, a lot of fun on the course. Let's see what we get into. We'll see you out there. All right, Rachel, hole one.
Yep.
We're gonna try to keep score today, unlike the previous two episodes, but
okay.
Let's just have some fun and don't worry about the golf. The
Gotcha.
Power of the edit.
Oh, that's good. We'll just use his.
Rachel, how long have we known each other?
9 years.
9 of the best years.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I feel like I remember the day. Now, I don't remember the year.
Yeah.
But I remember the day when you first stepped foot into the Upper State Apartment Association as a brand new supplier partner.
Yep.
With THS National. Shout out THS. But I remember you coming to the monthly meeting.
Yeah.
New member, all new members get to stand up and introduce themselves to membership, tell us who you are, what you do, all of those great things. And you came into the association just with a mission, right?
Yeah.
And like what was that mission? What were you trying to accomplish when you came to Upper State?
Network and build relationships to be able to, get my career going. Because it was a new career.
Yeah.
Like I'd switched careers. I'd switched industries.
What were you doing prior?
Prior, I was in agriculture. Like I got my master's in agriculture education from Clemson.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've been friends for 9 years. I didn't know that.
Yeah. No, yeah. I was doing like some landscape construction, because it had the horticulture spot in it, and then I had done like some retail, like with Tractor Supply and their management and stuff. And
yeah.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But I was also in my mid-20s where like I knew my worth. You know what I mean? Like
sure.
I wasn't fresh out of college and just taking anything at that point. Like I had experience and I had an education.
Nice.
And THS was like, you have skills that you can't teach. We can teach you everything else. Mm-hmm. We want you.
Yeah.
And that was history. That was it.
Let's see if I got a tee right here in the ground. I'll let you go first. Ooh. When did horses come into
my
the
whole
picture?
Life.
Because I want to expand on your nonprofit because like you started your own nonprofit.
Yes, I did.
And I really want to get into that. So was it because you said, so horses were your whole life, but was it because of your love for horses that you got into agriculture?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So my family for generations has been in agriculture.
Okay.
My mother's side had been dairy farmers in New York for like 4 generations. And so they always had horses. And in my mother's generation, that's when they started, like showing them, like for recreational type stuff.
Uh-huh.
And so as we were raised, like I was riding horses before I could walk. Like my mom has pictures of her like holding me on the horses with her as she was like riding and everything.
Yeah.
So it was just, it's always been there.
Tell us more about the horses, your nonprofit. Like where did that passion start?
So when I went to college at Clemson, I joined the ranch horse team.
Okay.
And so I learned how to do like the rein cow horse and reining and stuff of that nature. And I really liked the rein cow horse part.
Okay.
And my grandfather was still breeding American quarter horses, and so he crossed his stud on one of his mares to produce a horse that would be good.
Stud with mares. Stud is the male. Mare is the not male.
The female, yep. Okay. You know, focused on my career for, you know, about 10 years, and the passion was still there. I still had horses the whole time. I just wasn't showing. And so my husband was very encouraging and said, look, either get in or get out.
Right.
You know, either be committed to it or let's just move on and not have anything. And so then he was like, if you want to do this, I want you to buy a stud. And I was like, I don't want a stud. I don't want all the stuff. And next thing I know, I own a stud and a mare and then another mare. And so we got back into it, and I was showing him and doing good. Won a couple of buckles, some money, some plaques, trophies. And now that stud and one of the mares is out in Tennessee with the trainer. And then we have 3 more at the house that are brood mares now having babies. But with getting back into it, there wasn't a good club on the East Coast.
Yeah.
We were having to travel 13 hours to go to shows. Like, closest show was in Louisiana or West Virginia. So just with the need, people were like, Rachel's really good at organizing stuff.
Yeah.
And she has a passion, so Rachel, will you do this?
So you created a nonprofit.
We've been going for 3.5 years now. We're drawing people all the way from New York and Oklahoma.
Yeah?
We just had a show in Perry, Georgia 2 weeks ago.
How'd that go?
Great. We paid out over $52,000 in winnings to our competitors.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's all. How many categories? What does that mean? What does 52,000 mean? Like how many people won money?
So probably 30 people won money out of the hundreds of people that participated.
I know you said like THS National, they came after, they were like, no, we want you, you have a skill set. How, like when you first got into the multifamily part, we'll walk over. When you first got into the multifamily part, like were you like nervous or, because again, that day that you walked in was like, I'm Rachel Cobb, I'm with THS National, and
not about like interacting with people, like the construction side, a little bit, but my grandfather.
Start us off.
My grandfather had his own grading company, and so when I was in high school and in college, I'd work all summers long with his grading company.
Okay.
So I had general like construction knowledge from doing all that with him, where we'd be putting in septic tanks, putting in footers, foundations, you know, laying out different things, meeting with other contractors. So he already taught me some of that stuff, but like the framing part, like I was having to learn.
Yeah.
Whew, got the rights today.
No. Enter apartment association. You're not worried. You're not scared. You're great at building relationships. You're great at talking to people. Are those that, would you say, those are the things that made you successful? What do you feel like?
I think what made me successful is me being genuine.
Okay.
Like, I'm not trying to be something I'm not.
Okay.
Like, if I don't know something, I will figure it out. You know, like, hold on, let me figure it out for you. I'll come back with an answer instead of just making something up or telling someone what they want to hear.
Right.
Like, and I'm that as a friend as well, right? Like, if you tell me something, I'm like, all right, you want the truth, or you want me to make you feel good about it? Because I'm not good at just making you feel good about it. There it is.
Right.
But that's just like, in general, that's who I am, you know? And some people don't like that if you're too honest with them, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that's what helped me, was just being genuine who I am. Like, I'm not a car salesman.
Right.
You know? You
Right.
want to do business with me, great. Like, I want to do business with you. But if we don't jihad, we don't jihad.
So we're about 150 out. That was a monster 120-yard drive there. I think a lot of people might confuse being genuine with just being the nice person.
Maybe transparent's a better word?
Okay. I like transparent. But I love what you said about, not telling people just what they want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I get us one out there.
We'll try.
You got this. I believe in you. See? This is why I brought her along, Josh. So the genuine part, like I really, really connect with that because there are a ton of people who aren't. I mean, that gave it a run. So what is being genuine to you? Like, why is that what you do? I think I'm looking for a specific thing here, but I think there are people out there who confuse being genuine with just they're telling those people what they want to hear, blah, 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 but is like that just, is that part of your character? Is that who you are?
I think it's who I am as like a person, but then like if I am genuinely me, I don't have to remember how to be around certain people. You know what I mean? Because I'm true to my nature.
Right.
Where I think if you see me at a horse show, you see me at work, you see me on a golf course, it should be the same person, right?
Right.
Maybe I'm at a different level, but I'm rootly the same person, right? My foundation is still the same. Obviously, more relaxed out here than I would be in a boardroom.
Let's see if we can save a par here. Oh, that was nice.
Little
Little
fast.
hard.
Little
hard, but I like the line.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
speed was right, aim was off. Looky there. A little too far out. That's okay. Josh. Another bogey.
Well, what do you think?
I keep saying.
What do you think helps make people successful in this industry in general? Not just me. People. No matter if they're on site or off site.
I think.
Ignore the car crash in the background. Special effects.
we go all out here. What do I think makes people successful? I think not to be like cheap and cop out here, but I think what makes people successful, I'm gonna play off of your word and say genuine.
Because if you're not you can only keep up that facade for so long. You know what I mean? Right. And that, I think, could lead to burnout as well. Yeah. You know, which is very real in our industry.
There's that driving range swing. As somebody like myself, like you, who's been involved in local apartment associations for a long time, I see vendors come and go.
Oh, yes.
Come and go. There's always some new ABC company. There's always some new company. Who cares what they do?
Yep.
Right? And it's always gung-ho
They want to show up and get your business.
for a month.
Yep.
And then poof.
Yep. Always. They're not
Gone.
actually involved. They come from another market even, maybe. It's
Yeah.
not even their home market. They're in and out.
Yeah. And like when I see stuff like that, it frustrates me because it's like I'm sure there are companies out there who are great companies, but the reps who come into town just they come in guns a-blazing and go. They come in guns a-blazing. They do minimal work.
Yep.
And by minimal work, I mean they show up to a monthly meeting, they introduce themselves, hi,
Yep.
hi, I'm the new, and it's like, hey, awesome, I'm so pumped that you're here.
Yep.
Our members would love to have you. And they're like, all right, so who do I got to talk to? What do I got to do? It's like, whoa.
Who can you introduce me to?
Whoa. Did you do any research before joining the apartment association? Or did you just say, cool, we can go get in there. There's apartments everywhere.
Yep. There's so many units in this market.
We'll buy their loyalty.
Yep.
You know?
We're going to take them out for drinks.
Right. So I want to bring up another friend of ours.
Okay.
When she first came into the industry, we had just started the mentorship program at Upper State.
Yep.
And our friend Merritt
Yes.
came into the association and with a plan, a goal, and said, I'm not worried about what I sell. I have a goal, and that goal is by the next 4 months, I'm gonna learn everybody's name that shows up to this event.
Yeah.
That was her focus. It wasn't like, hey, I sell. It's like, I want to learn people's names.
Yep. And she knows
Relationships.
more about you than just your name.
Relationships. So I feel like you did the same, right? I mean, that's who you are. You're a people person. You're a friendly personality. Like
I try to be.
Yeah.
Ooh. Don't do that. Ooh, nice.
Probably could have put it closer, but
Well, and
That's
you know,
okay.
like as people start out in this industry, you're gonna make some mistakes,
right.
and it might even hurt some relationships, right? Like you might never be able to regain that with that person because of the mistake. Just move on. I had to work with as customers when I was brand new 10 years ago. They will always see me as that newbie because I made some newbie mistakes.
Right.
Even though like I have moved up, I have learned and everything, they still just have that experience like in their mind.
Yeah.
And you and I have both gone through like a lot of leadership training, personal growth training, stuff we do on our own, and it's just one of those things. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Don't dwell on it. Learn from it and move on.
Right. Right. So I don't know if you want to answer this question or not, but
Sure.
when you say you made some mistakes, so
Okay.
if you want to put that, I would aim like up here.
Okay.
Should dive right in.
Ooh.
Hey. So, all right, you mentioned making some mistakes. Would you be willing to share
Sure.
a couple mistakes that you
Yeah.
made and like what you learned from it? Because I'm hoping people watching this video, suppliers
Yeah.
who may be watching this and may be struggling with their association and may say,
Yeah.
what can I do? Maybe they're in the same boat as you
Yeah.
and could learn something.
No, I think like one of the major ones that I learned very early on was like a hot unit is life and death.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like not realizing like if someone tells you they have a hot unit or they have a hot date,
Yep.
you have to get it done by that time frame.
So for those who don't know, hot, what does that mean? Like
They have already sold that unit. Someone has already agreed
Okay.
to buy it
Okay.
with the renovations that you're going to do or whatever.
Yeah.
They've already taken their money for a deposit.
Yeah.
Like you need to deliver.
Yeah.
And like just doing that, like the timelines for that are just so crucial.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's different than like a CapEx schedule where you know you might have some material delays or weather delays or something like that. You don't have weather delays on an interior unit, right? And it is immediately someone's home. So that is, it's dire. Like that is the most important, is not missing a date for an interior unit, especially a hot one, you know, and just not realizing that and like the ramifications of not only, all right, well now we gotta comp them something or we gotta put them in a hotel or whatever, like, but the overall just experience, the customer experience was not, you know, it leads them, if you can't hit that, you can't handle like the bigger stuff, you know?
Right.
And being essentially punished for that, you know, like just from not knowing. And it's one of those things where, you know, like, experience is the best teacher. And I don't mind people making mistakes on my team, you know, now that I'm a leader and have people that I'm training and report to me.
Go.
But it's, did you learn from it? You know, like, don't make the same mistake 5 times. You know, we've got to have some, you got to learn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's just being lazy. You know, you're doing it 5 times, that you're being lazy there.
Yeah. I've made a lot of mistakes. A lot of mistakes.
That's why we're so good at what we do, is because we've made so many mistakes.
That's just it. You know, like.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the movie Meet the Robinsons? The animated.
Oh yeah, long time ago.
Meet the Robinsons.
Yeah, the dad was like an inventor or something.
Right.
Yeah.
And they invent the Wayback Machine, or not? No, the Wayback is a different movie, but.
Yeah. I know. You're gonna have to hit us another one, Mark.
No, we got one out there.
We
It's a
got
par
one?
5. It's a
We're
par
good?
5.
We're good?
It's par 5.
Okay.
It's par 5. We good. So, Meet the Robinsons.
Yeah.
Right. The kid, whose name I don't remember, but he's with this family of people, and he's trying to make this like peanut butter and jelly gun, right? That shoots peanut butter and jelly on the bread, and you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And so he makes it, and he's all excited about it, and everyone's like giving him like, oh, this is the greatest thing. And the first couple of times he uses it, it works just fine.
Yeah.
And then it goes haywire and blows up and shoots peanut butter and jelly, or whatever it was. I'm remembering peanut butter and jelly. It could have been something else.
Yeah.
And it just blows up over everybody.
Oh, geez.
And he says, he starts panicking.
Yeah.
And he starts apologizing, like, I am so sorry, you know, and everyone in the family that he was with started clapping for him.
Yeah,
like,
he made a mistake.
Like,
He's learning.
You failed, you know, and I even think in the movie they did this whole like song and dance thing, you know, like da 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 da, and then the robot at the end, a little flag comes out and starts waving and says, you failed, you know, and it's just like, well, celebrate those.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
because then you have the opposite. People are afraid to try.
Correct.
And then I'm like, just make a decision whether it's right or wrong. Like, part of the process is to commit to a decision.
Yeah.
And I have a few people on my team right now that are in different stages of that. Like, some are working their way through it, and some are just starting, where they'll call me and they want that reassurance. And I'm like, well, what do you think you should do?
Yeah.
And I might guide them, but I don't give them the answer.
Good for you.
Because I don't want to micromanage, and I want them to be able to develop faster and learn.
Yeah.
They need confidence in themselves.
And, oh, that's got to go.
I think it's on the dam.
We wanted the water ball. I think I even saw a splash. We'll see if that pops up on.
We'll see.
Hey. All right, so preventive maintenance, apartmentalize.
Yep.
Working on some things here, that how preventive maintenance programs should be built around failures. Not like tasks, okay? Oh, well, we changed the air filters. Okay, well, that's awesome. Like, congratulations, but what did you prevent?
Yeah.
Okay? So I'm trying to get people to really think about how they do their preventive maintenance programs, so that hopefully they can start building stuff around failures, so that I can actually prevent something.
Yeah.
That's okay. The whole point of the presentation is, I don't know if this episode's going to come out before Apartmentalize. You have to come to Apartmentalize if you want to hear the session.
Yeah,
but
that's right.
The purpose of the session is to talk about how, listen, you've been in the industry long enough, you've been in enough apartments, you know what work gets prioritized and what work don't. Don't. I actually just said that on camera. Don't. What? But preventive maintenance is no one's priority. No one's priority. It is an afterthought. The whole point of our presentation is to talk about how we're approaching preventive maintenance wrong.
Yep.
We're task-based instead of outcome-based.
Yeah. We're reactive instead of proactive.
Well, always.
Yep.
Always. If you want to find the best industry in the world at reacting, come to multifamily.
Oh.
Roll.
Not down the hill.
But yes, you said it. We're reactive instead of proactive. We are the best industry in the world at being reactive. So the whole part here of this preventive maintenance is to try to look at things in a new way. I tell you, I'm glad we're friends.
Oh yeah. We're way better at blackjack than we are golf.
Ooh, get there. Release.
Ooh.
Oh gosh. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I did it.
We're gonna get it before the day's over.
So what did you learn about association work by getting involved on the board? How was it different? And would you recommend, or who would you recommend that sort of service to?
Well, first off, it was a lot more than I realized, like went into it. You know what I mean? Like, there's real discussions, there's real things happen in the industry, real things with our members that we're having to weigh in on and make decisions on.
Yeah.
And the direction. Like, hey, how are we going to be structured? What are we going to offer? What are we going to take away? You know, strategic planning. Like, I was fortunate to be part of the NAA strategic planning gold standard for twice.
Yep.
Because the way I was spaced out on the board. And, you know, that was a lot, you know, to learn that and what goes into all of that.
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend anyone who really has a heart for it, because it is service, right? Like,
right.
You don't get paid for it. You know, you could get called during the weekend that, hey, something just happened. We need an emergency board meeting or vote or stuff like that.
Roll. All right, so let's dive in a little bit more to your involvement at Upper State, or our local affiliate.
Yes.
You did have some time where you served on the board of directors. What was it? A lot of questions here.
Okay.
What was it that made you want to serve at that capacity, and what did you learn more, or what did you learn about our association that you didn't know before? Because I think there's a lot of people who have a perception about what our board is and what the board does, but nobody really knows until you actually get in and do the work. So what did you expect? What did you learn? Why did you want to do it?
You know, at that point when I was making that transition to the board, or wanted to, you know, 'cause you're not a shoo-in, right?
No.
Back then it was by vote. I had been on a lot of committees. I've been on a lot of committees. I've been very involved. I knew a lot of the people in the association who were active. And I had a lot of encouragement that I was like ready for the next step, you know, like ready to do more because of what I had been doing, and that I could be more involved, you know, doing this. And you know, the first time I ran for the board, I didn't get on. I didn't get on. The second time I did, you know, like, and it was, you know, hey, don't be discouraged. You know, people have to roll off, people roll on, you know, stuff like that. But, you know, you still have what it takes. You can you can contribute more on the board than what you're doing, and it will benefit the members. Like your perspective will be able to help members, not only membership, but also, direct.
Yeah. But it's so much more than that.
Yeah. Nice. Amazing what a little encouragement will do. Oh, gosh, you see how far that one went?
Roll, ball, roll.
Oh, oh, oh!
Hey, listen, that was a good ball.
That was a grass burner.
That's a par. That's a par. That's a par.
I hope he got that. He's like, I was looking at the grass, actually.
I recommend board involvement to those people who, the ones,
Yeah.
who complain about everything,
Yeah.
but then are the ones, the first people to disappear when you
Wanna
ask
work?
for help,
Yeah.
or you ask for a survey.
I mean,
You
board
know?
involvement's not just a party. It's far from it.
No,
And it's not a resume booster.
it's not. It's not. I mean, I think being on the board, or even if you don't feel like serving on the board, okay, all good. Our Leadership Lyceum program
Yeah.
gets people, it gives them a very detailed look at association function.
Yeah.
How does an association run? I think some people have good intentions
They do.
on
They try.
on board involvement or whatnot, but for me it's the people who want the next step. Like if you want to be a decision maker and a policy changer, if you don't like the way things are run, or you don't like the way things are being done, get involved. That's the only way to change it.
Yep.
You can't sit back and watch other people run it and then just say, oh, well, if I was there, I don't have the time, I don't have
get
the.
there,
You gotta be there.
Yeah. I mean, like most of them have changed where it's not popular vote anymore. It's a nominating committee. Following an AA standard.
Yeah. Just trying to take the popularity out of it and
Yeah.
put the right people in the seats for
Yep.
the right reason.
Poetry in motion. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just witnessed history in Duncan, South Carolina.
From an organization like THS, or I guess really any, what's the communication level like? What do you like versus what do you not like? Do you like teams that just sort of say, hey, just you figure out, or do you want specifics? Like how
I definitely prefer the specifics.
Right.
Like, hey, I've been here for 3 years. This has been an ongoing issue. This is what we've done before, because it helps me narrow my scope, right? Instead of like a shotgun blast, I'm going in like a sniper,
right.
Especially if what they're telling me is valid and they can, they're not just shooting from the hip themselves.
Yeah.
Like that helps me a lot. What I don't like is, oh, I don't know, it's been going on for forever, nobody listens to me kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because then I'm like, you're not helping me, and I can't help you or help your residents.
Right.
Or your ownership group,
Yeah. Okay. Well, you have been very gracious in providing some content for the Maintenance Academy. And one of your videos that you provided to the Maintenance Academy, you did a whole series on engaging with contractors.
Yes.
And your specific most viewed video on the Maintenance Academy is episode 1 or
Yeah.
Video 1 on that engaging with contractors.
Yep.
Yeah, like if that's
Woo!
hey, like people are so interested in how to engage with contractors
Yeah.
that's one of the Maintenance Academy's most viewed, most liked, most watched videos. So now, knowing what I just told you, does that surprise you? With what you see on site, when you go on site to do work?
Yeah. No, I guess not. And the reason that that video even came up was because of a genuine experience where I showed up to a property and they literally had no idea how to engage with me, like at all.
Right.
And I was like pulling teeth trying to figure out why I was there.
Yeah.
And it was, I was told by their corporate to go there because of our corporate relationship. And I get on site. Nobody knows. They were clueless. And so I'm like, okay, well, I was told it was this or that. And, dropping little breadcrumbs trying to figure it out. So that came out of a genuine, like, oh my gosh, like people don't realize how to engage with us.
It's that whole conversation that we were kind of hitting on a minute ago. Instead of telling you and giving you very direct and specific instructions, it's more of a, hey, we've got this issue.
Yep.
We just need you to go and figure it out. And you're like, well, I mean,
What's been done before? Like,
well,
how long has it been going on?
Exactly. That's why the Maintenance Academy exists. That's why we put that together, because, okay, great, you're not going to give me specifics on what I need to do, so I just have to figure it out. Well, I don't know. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to do that. That's why we created the Maintenance Academy. And thankfully, I mean, like I said, you've been very gracious in giving us some great content for what we're trying to do. And I just thought it was really cool that your number one video is on engaging with contractors, but that's
awesome.
also in the top 10 most viewed videos on our website. But that's how important it is.
It is. I think
Look-
there's also not enough.
Look at that. I'm sorry, Rachel, but that is beautiful. And it's so quiet until right about here.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's a golf shot.
Okay.
Nice.
Go.
There we go. When you hit a different maturity level in your career, it's less about you and more about your people.
Correct. That could be on a t-shirt,
Yeah.
on a billboard, a slogan.
Beautiful. There it is. Right there.
Follow through.
Not like that though.
Listen. It was good.
Oh yeah.
I know we talked about why people fail or why they don't last in association, but what sort of encouragement would you give them?
So I think no matter like whether they're a direct, which means they're on the property side, or they're a supplier, associate. I think like throughout their career, no matter what it is that they do, they have to understand like their own growth. Like you're gonna go up, you're gonna go down, you're gonna go up again. You're probably gonna plateau for a little bit and feel stagnant, feel stuck, and then maybe you go down, and then maybe you shoot up. Like it's a growth pattern that happens no matter what. Right? And you just have to work through it. You have to give stuff time. So many people nowadays want to rush everything. They want instant gratification, instant promotions, instant this and that. They don't want to work for it.
Yeah.
You got to work for it in this industry,
You do. You do have to. you do have to work for it. And that word work, I wonder if people grasp. Do you feel like people know what the word work means? Because if we're this society of instant gratification, like I don't want the long-term fix. We don't have to get into this from a contractor's perspective, but like maybe what some customers might tell you, like, hey, I just need this fixed so that we can pass this, and whatever. Like we won't all the time. We won't get into those kind of details, but like, I mean, do you think from what you see on site, the people you talk to and interact with on a daily basis, I mean, what's the state of our industry as far as that goes?
I think the generational gap is real.
Oh.
I 100% think that is real. And I think there is, the old guard and the current guard that know how to work. Mm-hmm. And I think there are some very strong potentials for new guard coming up that have the work ethic, but majority of them don't. And I'm not just saying, hey, this whole generation is bad or anything like that. There's always going to be the standouts, right? The standouts will always stand out.
Yeah.
No matter the generation, no matter the background, they'll stand out. But as a whole, I do think that our society is becoming less work-driven because there's so many easier jobs out there. So many people can just go Uber. You know what I mean? Why am I going to come here and work and put in a lot of effort when I can go make just as much Ubering? They literally sit in their car and drive people around.
Yeah.
That's hard to compete with when you're trying to bring someone in at a starting salary and give them a career. Like, you have to work towards it, right? Like, we both started at a certain level and worked our way up to where we are now.
Yeah.
We couldn't just step into the roles that we have.
Yeah.
We had to learn everything, the experiences and everything like that. And you can't just come out of college or come out of high school and go to the C-suite. It's not the way it works.
It is not. And I see individuals struggling with that as somebody, I am fortunate. I'm very fortunate to have had an excellent career in the multifamily industry, but that's what I've made it. I've made it my career. I didn't make it a temporary stop. It's like, hey, I can do some good here. Let's focus on it. So I'm very fortunate, and I get to travel, and I get to meet a lot of people who are struggling with where they fit into this giant enigma that is multifamily. And I see the people. Now I get it. Times I don't want to get into like outside of, but times are tough, right? Like you gotta earn a wage in order to be able to pay your bills. But I think a lot of people, they want that next. They want that next thing, that next step, but they're not prepared for it. And they're not trained. And so when they get it, it doesn't fulfill them because it's always the next thing. It's always, they're chasing the dollar because they have to live. It's like, I need the extra dollar. I need the 50 cents. I need the I need the certifications to give me. And they're missing out on the education and the career that they could actually be getting because they're too busy just chasing the dollar.
And they don't understand the value of a good mentor.
No.
We all came up with mentors.
Yeah.
And like, they're priceless. To be able to just talk to them personally and professionally about like where you are and where you're trying to go, and just bounce stuff off of them for someone who cares and wants to see you succeed. Yeah. Even if they're not like directly
like a 5-iron.
But also, some of the younger generation, they're just I'm not trying to offend anybody, but they're a little bit sheltered, a little bit coddled. Yeah. Not even from not like the work part so much as sometimes it's the interactions, right? Like they can't handle a tough conversation. They fall apart. And I'm like, I'm not personally attacking you.
Yeah.
I'm giving you feedback to help you grow, but they just fall apart. They can't handle it.
Yeah.
And I was like, you can't handle it. I can't help you grow. Like,
I referenced this in an episode on the turnover, but there is a lady that is on the Multifamily Media Network, Gabrielle, and she was in a class talking to people about the customer experience. And one of the individuals spoke up in the class and was talking about how
Nice.
she was in a class and she was talking about the resident experience, and she was
Yep.
asking the students their opinions on when they received good experiences versus bad experiences.
Did they only say the good?
And well, no, they only said the bad.
Oh.
Because
see?
people are more willing to comment on a bad experience than they are a good
They
experience.
are. They totally are. They want to tell everyone just how terrible you are.
Right.
But when they find something good, it's a secret.
That's right.
They don't want to tell anybody how great you are.
All right. That's okay.
Oh, yeah.
That was great. I think you got to hit it, Mark. You'd have liked it. You would have liked it.
Ugh.
Oh, you would have liked it.
Oh, here we go. I look up. Oh, yeah. Good thing we let those people get out of the way. You would have clobbered them.
Okay, now that was much better.
Beautiful. Look at that.
Oh, look, go. So for those of you watching who love and have a passion for multifamily and want to find a way to give back, the Maintenance Academy is a free resource. I make zero money, none whatsoever, on the content that we have on the Maintenance Academy's website. People are gracious enough, like Rachel, who give their skills, record short 2-3 minute little how-to videos, how to talk to a contractor, how to fix this light fixture, how to replace this window lock. We have people who donate their time, donate their skills to do that, and we give it back to the industry for free, because good training shouldn't cost money, or we don't want good training to have a cost where people who are trying to get into this industry have to pay money to become good at what they do. That's why the Maintenance Academy exists. If you want to give back, contact me. Let's get you on the Academy.
Nice.
Okay, this is just bad.
Yes.
Nice. Rachel, thank you
Yes.
very much for coming out and recording this third now episode
Yes.
of
It's a lot of fun.
the Maintenance Academy Front Nine Conversations in Multifamily. Will you come back?
Yes. Definitely.
All right. See y'all next time.